Okay, so now we're rolling. How's it going? Today we're going to make Hudson Barrel Hot Sauce. We're going to make, I'm a chili head. I love spice, I love heat. And I've always wanted to make my own hot sauce. So I started doing it about a year ago. I think that one thing that kind of sets our hot sauce apart from others, handmade, is that we barrel age it. So really, what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you, this was the original barrel, purchased from Tuttletown Spirits, Tuttletown Distillers in Tuttletown, New York, upstate New York. They make Hudson bourbon, Hudson whiskey, a couple of different apple-based vodkas, a whole bunch of good stuff. We carry some of their product up in Steuben's, and we've been barrel aging our hot sauce in this particular barrel for about a year or more. So today's kind of bittersweet for us because we're actually going to retire this particular barrel today. We're going to drain out what is the last batch that we made in this barrel, and then we're going to make new batches in 2 of these. So you guys drain it out. There's not as much in there as we kind of thought there was. There's more. So we've been draining sauce out of this as needed. But this is an 8-gallon barrel, so it makes quite a bit. And it just turns out that we actually need more for bottling in Steuben's, more for the line in Vesta, so this is it. This is the last of the original barrel. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this old barrel, whether I take it home or who knows, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll make some kimchi or something there. Maybe make a house-made cocktail, give some spice to it. So this particular batch has been aging for a month or more. I like it to be at least a month. If it goes longer, even better. It picks up the nice smokiness and the charred. The inside of each barrel is charred with flame, open torch. So that gives it some flavor. The barrel itself gives it some flavor, and the residual sugars and residual whiskey and bourbon gives it some flavor. Put that up out of the way, and we're gonna essentially talk about how we go from this Fresno chili, habanero chili, to this Hudson Barrel Hot Sauce. Not going to give you the ratios, that's industry secret. We do is we take the whole Fresno chilies. Fresnos are a lot like jalapenos. They have some heat. They're not like blow your face off, burn your mouth off heat like habaneros. But the Fresnos have a nice sweetness to them as well. We do add a couple habaneros to the mix to increase some of that spiciness. Some onions, some garlic, then what we do is we've got a mixture of vinegar and water, equal parts. Pour that over the chilies, the onions, and the garlic. We will salt the batch at the end when it comes out of the barrel. We will season it to taste. I like to add a little bit of salt to that to begin with, to kind of help along. Now, this gets set aside and chilled so that first we leave it out at room temperature like this until all of that liquid cools down. Once that happens, we set the chilies, onions, and garlic aside with the vinegar and the water for at least 2 weeks or even longer. Essentially what we're trying to do is pickle the vegetables, pickle the chilies. Now, that was just a small batch to kind of show you just the main ingredients, but this is what one whole large batch looks like. This has been, how long has this been pickled for, Foster?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? So see, we got the Fresno chilies here, habanero chilies here, garlic, or pardon me, onions, garlic, all submerged in that vinegar and water solution. We'll weigh it down with some plates and some plastic wrap just to make sure that all of those vegetables and chilies get sufficiently pickled. Clean as we go. And then we take God's gift to the kitchen, blender on a stick. I thought you were talking about you?
Yeah. Chef. A little hurt right now.
Sorry, dude. Plug it in. Okay, puree. This is the part out where I obviously don't know what I'm doing. What? Oh. Getting there. I'm sure they can hear you.
His hand's getting really tired right now.
I'm good. I had 3 cocktails for wine training. It's all good.
Well, so as you can see, that's going to take quite a bit of time.
Actually, yeah. Actually, looks like it breaks down pretty quickly, considering the amount of
we're going to keep going
produce.
a little bit in a minute, but really, here's what happens next.
There's no way to find out. That'd be pretty useless though, wouldn't it? There's no way.
Had to be tack something onto it.
There's no way.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
All right. first, this is what we call the whiskey rinse.
Ow!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Pour a little bit of whiskey in there, about a half a bottle per barrel. And what that's doing is kind of like refreshing all of those whiskey flavors that are in there, that have been charred and sort of aged. I want the cap of the sauce. Stop it back in. Just kind of shake it around. Then what I'll do is I'll actually leave that in there. And that just becomes a part of the sauce. And then the rest is just a simple, the large funnel, a large ladle. You get the point. From here to here. Stop it back up. Take the cooler. Forget about it for more than a month. That's it.
Thanks, Maddie.
See?